Hello, this is P. Fitz, and for the next half hour, I'll be reading from the January 15th issue of the Buffalo Rocket on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. Botanical Gardens announced brand new wedding and event venue called the Canopy. The Buffalo and Erie County Botanical Gardens announced the name of their new event space, the Canopy. This is in addition to the Botanical Gardens event venue, creates new offerings, benefits, and highly requested amenities for newly engaged couples and those looking to celebrate any special occasion in one of Buffalo's most historic and unique places. The Canopy is available for booking now and is anticipated to be ready early in 2027. Nestled within the beauty of the Buffalo and Erie County Botanical Gardens campus comes its brand new event space, the Canopy. With soaring ceilings and treetop views, this new addition to the Living Museum and event venue guarantees that party guests will feel the lush embrace of nature. With its wall-to-wall windows and timbered frames, this nature-inspired event space will comfortably accommodate over 250 guests. The Canopy is made up from two rooms, the Palm Room and the Orchid Room, with customizable options that provide ease and comfort for any celebration. This space will create unforgettable memories for newly engaged couples looking to host small or large weddings, as well as those looking to host a bridal shower, baby shower, birthday party, corporate, holiday celebration, team building events, and meetings of any type of whatever. You can meet there. With a growing demand for wedding showers and special celebrations and corporate gatherings, this historic transformation of the Buffalo Botanical Gardens was intentionally designed to enhance comfort and functionality for event guests. Where current spaces in the Living Museum present limitations and challenges. The Canopy is part of their larger expansion and renovation project that includes 16,000 square feet of new construction and over 90,000 square feet of renovated and new outdoor gardens. Some of the features include a welcome center, brand new entrance admission center, the Canopy made up of the Palm Room and the Orchid Room, a large tropically inspired climate-controlled event space, a solarium, a reimagined greenhouse for special events, a terrace, an outdoor patio for events, first look garden, a private secluded garden for first looks and special moments, central courtyard, an enclosed courtyard for protected plant collections and works of art, additional guest parking lot, a north and south parking lot for daily visitors and event guests, sustainability initiatives, solar panels, stormwater management, and energy-efficient designs. Accessibility initiatives, including a relocated entrance with a drop-off circle, all gender and family-focused restrooms, a parents' room, visitors' lockers, and many more guest-friendly amenities. The Botanical Gardens has long been a place where people have celebrated some of their most special and treasured days with us. And we're thrilled to bring even more exciting spaces and picture-perfect backdrops that will allow people to create beautiful and long-lasting memories. Our community is lucky to have a place like the Canopy to celebrate and gather for any occasion in one of the most beautiful, whimsical, historic places in Buffalo, said President and CEO Aaron Grajic. The Canopy has all of the charm of everything people love about the Botanical Gardens. Conservatory with modern amenities and luxe comfort needed to make any event absolutely perfect. I can't wait for our community to have the opportunity to be one of the first to have their wedding or special event in our new spaces, said wedding and event manager Asher Snell. The Canopy is available for booking all event types now. Those interested in booking the brand new event space should visit buffalogardens.com/thecanopy to inquire and book a tour. The Botanical Gardens team encourages inquiring well in advance before booking all event types, as they expect dates and reservations to quickly fill. The community is encouraged to follow the Botanical Gardens and the Canopy on social media. For galleries, updates, and more, follow at the Canopy Buffalo and Buffalo Botanical Gardens on Instagram. Botanical Gardens' mission is to deepen the connection between people and plants through beautiful gardens and extraordinary experiences. This mission will be furthered by providing spaces where people can connect with both plants and each other. These new offerings and amenities are rooted in community connection and celebration. The establishment of these foundational programs and amenities will ensure that generations of families will continue to have a place for learning, gathering, celebrating, and connecting with nature for another 125 years and beyond. About Buffalo and Erie County Botanical Gardens. Buffalo and Erie County Gardens is a not-for-profit organization that welcomes all to enjoy its living plant collections, breathtaking conservatory, and educational programming. Opened in 1900, the Botanical Gardens is located within the park system designed by Frederick Law Olmsted. Support for the organization is provided by public funds from Erie County, the New York State Office of Parks and Recreation and Historic Preservation, members, donors, and friends. It's cookie time. The Girl Scouts of Western New York 2026 Summer Camp registration is opening on January 7th. Girl Scout cookie season as Girl Scouts explore more possibilities through the largest girl-led entrepreneurial program in the world. The Girl Scouts of Western New York 2026 Summer Camp registration is also officially underway. This year, Explore Mores are joining the Girl Scout cooking lineup for the 2026 season, inspired by Rocky Road ice cream and filled with chocolate, marshmallow, and toasted almond flavored cream. This new cookie celebrates the spirit of exploration that defines Girl Scouts. In addition to the exciting new cookie, the 26 cookie lineup will include fan favorites such as Thin Mints, Caramel Delights, Peanut Butter Patties, and trefoils. The Girl Scout cookie program provides invaluable entrepreneurial skills for Girl Scouts across the country and funds experiences such as service projects, international travel, and summer camp. From a curious kindergartner amazed by jellyfish at the local aquarium to a middle schooler finding the courage to go on her first overnight trip with her troop, Girl Scouts know the road to discovery starts with exploration. All proceeds from the cookie sales stay with local councils and troops to power Girl Scouts' amazing experiences year-round. How to purchase Girl Scout cookies. If you know a Girl Scout, reach out to her. If you don't know a Girl Scout, use the Girl Scout Cookie Finder by entering your zip code. There you can find a troop selling at a nearby booth, or you can purchase cookies to be shipped directly to you from troops nationwide. This link can also be used to find a local booth, purchase cookies, and or donate cookies for local community causes. Yes, you can also text cookies to 59618 to stay informed about Girl Scout Cookie Madness. Learn more about the terms and conditions and the privacy policy. Community cookie booth location start February 28th. Girl Scouts of Western New York registration for summer camp season is already opened. Your adventure begins now. Registration for the 2026 Girl Scouts is officially open, from day camps to overnight adventures and group camping experiences. This year's camp offerings provide girls with opportunities to explore the outdoors, try new activities, and build lifelong skills in a supportive and encouraging environment. Girl Scout Camp is designed to help girls grow in confidence, independence, and leadership while having fun and making lasting friendships. Campers participate in hands-on experiences such as hiking, outdoor exploration, creative activities, boating, rope courses, and classic camp traditions that foster resilience, curiosity, and a sense of adventure. Through these experiences, campers are encouraged to step outside their comfort zones, discover new interests, and build skills that they can carry with them beyond the summer camp. Camp programs take place at Girl Scouts of Western New York scenic camp properties and are led by trained staff who prioritize safety, including the positive youth development. Each program is thoughtfully designed to meet the girls where they are, while empowering them to grow in courage, confidence, and character. Families are encouraged to visit gswny.org to learn more about the 2026 cookie and camp season. Explore program options and register for unforgettable year of adventure and discovery. More about Girl Scouts of Western New York, Girl Scouts and adult volunteers across GSNY jurisdiction, including Cattaraugus, Chautauqua, Erie, Genesee, Livingston, Monroe, Niagara, Orleans, and Wyoming counties. The Council's administrative service centers are located in Buffalo, Jamestown, Lockport, and Rochester. Girl Scouts bring their dreams to life and work together to build a better world. Through programs from coast to coast, Girl Scouts of all backgrounds and abilities can be unapologetically themselves as they discover the strengths and rise to meet new challenges, whether they want to climb to the top of a tree or the top of their class, lace up their boots for a hike, or advocate for climate justice, or make their first best friends. Backed by trusted adult volunteers, mentors, and millions of alums, and Girl Scouts lead the way as they find their voices and make changes that affect the issues most important to them. Their volunteer, reconnect, or donate, or join. Visit gsny.org or call 1-888-837-6410. You are listening to a reading of articles and features from the Buffalo Rocket on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. Goodbye, Highmark Stadium. This week, we're stepping away from the friendly confines of Shoshone Park to write about our football team, the Buffalo Bills. The wild card team with a 12-5 record after the regular season on January 14th went on the road for the first time in several years to face AFC South Division winning Jacksonville Jaguars in the first round of the playoffs. Quarterback Josh Allen put his magic cape on over his shoulders in the second half and rescued our beloved Bills from the bowl of Everbank Stadium. Despite the fact there were plenty of Bills Mafia on hand in support of the red, white, and blue uniforms. With just over a minute left in regulation, Allen took the snap at the 1-yard line and put the Bills back up on top to stay in a 27-24 victory. The win gave the Bills their first victory on the road in their postseason since 1993, when the team was first an AFC powerhouse during the Super Bowl years with quarterback Jim Kelly. The 66-yard drive in 10 plays took 2 minutes and 59 seconds off the clock and was highlighted by a 36-yard pass to newly acquired receiver Brandon Cooks deep into the red zone of the Jaguars. You go into every season and you're hoping and praying that there's no adversity, but we've all been around this long enough to know there's going to be adversity, said Coach McDermott. It's just a matter in what form it comes and how big it is. McDermott certainly has been dealing with the adversity this season with a tremendous amount of injuries the Bills have suffered. Sunday, wide receiver Gabe Davis went down with the left leg injury and should be lost for the rest of the season. You add that to the injury suffered by Josh Palmer against the Jets, and you're down two starters on the offense. Saturday, the Bills travel to Denver to take on the Broncos in Mile High City, the AFC West winner with a 14-3 record, and became the number 1 seed in the postseason. Bo Nix is the new young quarterback for the Broncos, and the Bills are hoping to test the rookie signal caller with a pass rush from any angle at the line of scrimmage. Despite 5 losses in the regular season, the Bills got off to a good start, winning their first 4 games in a row, including 3 AFC teams. A 41-40 win in Week 1 at home over the Baltimore Ravens. The victory started this final season at Highmark Stadium with one of the most memorable games against the team that could have been a threat to the number 1 seed for the playoffs. A fumble by Derrick Henry in the fourth quarter recovered by linebacker Terrell Bernard, helped seal the win. Josh Allen scored on a 1-yard run to close the gap before winning a game-winning field goal. Game 5 was circled on the calendar for the Patriots. Since the season started, wide receiver Stephon Diggs came back to Buffalo and played a part in Buffalo's first loss of the season and the end of a 14-game home winning streak. A 52-yard field goal with 15 seconds remaining gave New England a 23-20 win, and a former Patriots linebacker got a bigger win. We could go on and write about each game, but here's some truth. The Bills have given this city much to be happy about over the past 7 or 8 years. Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane have turned this franchise around, beginning with the draft that brought Josh Allen to town. While the Bills have yet to get into the championship round of the playoffs like they did under former coach Marv Levy, it could be this season, with everything that has happened outside of Highmark Stadium from July of last year with the training camp episodes on national cable, the relationships between the Oshai Children's Hospital, Bill's New Era Cap Company, Bill's Mafia, Holiday Touchdown in East Aurora, and the marriage of Josh Allen to Haley Steinfeld. We are witnessing some great things in the city, and it sure would make someone like our former owner, Ralph Wilson, happy that we took a chance to bring the AFL to Buffalo, that he took a chance to bring AFL to the city of Buffalo in 1960. From the police blotter, assailant destroys sign at Citizens Bank on Elmwood. January 12th, North Buffalo, Delaware Avenue. Defendant did enter Target store at 2626 Delaware Avenue and take $345.58 worth of merchandise past all points of purchase, making no attempt to pay. The defendant was ID'd by the complainant and is a known frequent shoplifter. Detective did obtain video of the incident. January 10th, 2026, Elmwood Avenue. The defendant caused damage to the property at 1893 Elmwood Avenue, Citizens Bank. Defendant pulled a metal sign from the ground and destroyed said sign. The cost of the damages is estimated to exceed $1,500. The defendant was identified by a patrol officer. Supporting deposition was acquired by a patrol officer and video evidence collected. January 9th, Delaware Avenue. While investigating a separate larceny incident, the complainant reviewed video surveillance footage and observed a suspect concealing merchandise and leaving store without rendering payment. The suspect entered 1716 Kenmore Avenue, Price Right, concealed 2 beef roasts, and left without paying. Total value of merchandise, approximately $40. January 9th, Delaware Avenue. The victim is the assistant store manager for Starbucks at 2730 Delaware Avenue. The defendant entered the store and demanded the clerk give him food for free. Defendant became irate in the store, swearing at employees and the victim, causing alarm and annoyance. The victim walked the defendant outside and asked the defendant to leave, which the defendant refused. Coming back into the store, the defendant was apprehended in the parking lot of Delta Sonic at 2590 Delaware Avenue and brought back to the store. Positive identification was made by the victim. January 11th, on the west side, Lafayette Avenue, defendant hit victim 2 and became aggressive. Victim 2 and defendant were wrestling when defendant did take victim 2 to the ground and did take $100 in cash and a knife that had number 1 daughter engraved on the handle from the victim 2's pocket. Co-defendant did join in the fight and did hit victim 1 in the head, causing a knot to the back of her head. Victim was treated by AMR. The knife was recovered in the defendant's front pants pocket. Riverside, January 12th, Ontario Street. The defendant did take approximately $100 worth of candy and pass all points of purchase. The defendant's actions did violate a stay-away order of protection issued by an honorable judge. Also on January 12th, on Court Street, defendant did enter 423 Main Street unlawfully by kicking in the door, causing approximately $1,200 in damages, and took victim's cell phone, violating order of protection issued by an honorable judge. January 11th, Jermaine Street. Defendant did shove complainant into a wall following a verbal argument. On January 11th, on Shattuck Avenue, defendant did, with a closed fist, strike juvenile brother in the face and chin, causing redness, and punched stomach, causing pain. Briefly, this is a column on Social Security advice. I'm divorced. Can I get benefits from my ex-husband? This is Ask Rusty. Basically, a woman was married to her husband for 16 years. They divorced. She never remarried. He did. And she was wondering if she's entitled to his Social Security benefits, even though he's remarried. And the answer is yes. Since she didn't remarry, she's entitled to his, regardless of the status that he has a wife, and that she may also become eligible for benefits. If you want to hear the full article, please contact Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service at 716-821-5555, and someone will read the article to you. You have been listening to a reading of articles and features from the January 15th issue of the Buffalo Rocket. We read from the Buffalo Rocket every Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Your reader has been P. Fitz. Thank you for listening.
Frontier Radio reading service now presents a reading of articles and features